All right, everybody out there in the Craft Chest Nation, it is I, Craft Chest, here once again with an update video about Marvel Heroes 2015 and Tera Online, Tera Rising, and they have a couple of exciting pieces of news that are going to be happening this week. First of all, Marvel Heroes did a pre-patch to this week's upcoming early Black Friday sale. It's a mouthful. Whenever you read it, it's like, it's like a whole paragraph telling you basically they're going to have some events going on. They're doing some balance changes and upcoming releases both on Thor. They've done balance changes. And the first week in December, they are releasing the one-shot, what do they call this thing? It's Magneto. Let me scroll back up and see what it's actually called here. It is called the March to Axis One-Shot featuring Red Skull. And from what I understand, they're going to be teaming up at some type of test center, Spider-Woman and Magneto, for an event to take place, or an actual storyline that's going to be taking place after the first week of December, so check that out. Plus, they're planning on the X-Giving, an X-Men themed multi-day, shooting for 10 days or so, event for the up to the release of Magneto. That doesn't even make sense to me, but that's what it says. So anyway, basically they're going to have a Thanksgiving event for Marvel Heroes leading up to the release of Magneto coming the first week of March. All right, they don't really give a whole lot of details. From there, they still have the X-23, they have Venom and the Hulk 52 review to do and release in December. So there you go. There's a lot of things happening in Marvel Heroes. If you don't know about Marvel Heroes 2015, let me tell you about it. I started playing this, actually playing about 2 weeks ago, and I've had a lot of fun so far. I was always scared to play it because I kept watching like people like Bawana and a few other people play it on Twitch, and I was like, all they're doing is just running in one straight line, skipping all the mobs, going to the boss, and that's all they ever did. And then I started watching Bawana actually start a new character, and he didn't do the cinematics or anything like that. But he actually did the gameplay, and I was like, oh, so there is actual gameplay to this game. And I started asking questions, and basically I went to the website, read up on some other things, because I didn't want to bug him on it while he's streaming up there with all that. And basically from the creator making this game, it's a Diablo 2 style game with Marvel Heroes. How could you go wrong? And once I started playing, I was like, holy shit, this is like playing a comic book. I was really impressed with Marvel Heroes 2015 because it's a fluid, smooth playing game. Not a lot of lag for what it is. I mean, there's a lot of people on, I'm sure there's separate servers for different areas in there. Like whether you're at the Dr. Xavier School, or if you're in the Avengers Tower or Tony Stark's Tower. Different areas, I'm sure, different servers that you hop onto. But it's an open world type of feel to it because you'll have other heroes fighting out there that are actual people doing the same quest line that you're doing. You don't really have to worry about the spawns taking too long to come back. The spawn times, from what I've seen on bosses, is like 2.5 minutes. Big whoop, man. Get up, get a drink, come back, you're done, and you carry on killing the mob. If you're not in a party and you still help kill the boss, you still get the quest, which is pretty neat. I think, from what I've seen, everybody gets their own loot whenever it hits the ground, so it's very Diablo 3-like as far as that goes. You don't have to worry about somebody quick picking it and taking your shit. I'm not 100% on that, but from what I've seen Cosmics drop, I've seen Uniques drop, and I've picked them up with nobody trying to fight me to actually pick it up or say, hey, throw that down, I wanted that. Ah! And if you want to discard a piece of gear that you haven't equipped, you can throw it back on the ground and somebody else can actually take it. Plus there's auction house and skins for your heroes. There's hero packs and so much more. So if you like that type of feel, Diablo 2 RPG mixed in with the Marvel Heroes RPG, you'll have great fun, and I will tell you, it is worth the download and gameplay. All right, and that's enough about that because I don't want to make this over a 15-minute video. Moving on to Tera Rising. Coming up December the 4th, they're going to give you double XP. Prior to that, they're going to give you Velik's Blessing, which increases your stamina to 135, and double the daily quest limit amounts for elite status members. Now, Tera Rising, I will be updating my elite status coming up this Friday. Oh, it's exciting. This Friday is going to be, from Friday, Monday is going to be my Christmas time because I'm getting IRL stuff, I'm getting in-game stuff, and the main thing I'm getting, I'm not going to spend a lot of money on games, but I will be getting my elite status because, you know, Tera's elite status is a pay-for-convenience type of feature built into the game. It's only $15. That's, you know, that's the run-of-the-mill cost on a premium, and it's worth it just for that Traveler's, what is it called, Atlas. The Traveler's Atlas is worth all $15. Period to end. You can't argue with me about that because you can go anywhere at level 1, anywhere in the world, you know, that Tera has to offer, just like that, if you're elite status. Level 1, go. Now, you get one shot by stuff that's higher level than you. That's on you. But there's that right there in itself is worth it. Plus, there are so many other perks that I'm not even going to try to tell you what they give you, but every last one of them is useful. The one that's really kind of sketchy and kind of situational are the Traveler's Insurance. They're going to kind of change that and give you the Traveler's Insurance through the Federation build system, which is a login system. You get those for free just by logging into the game on a daily basis on each of your characters. Can't go wrong with that. It's free. So they're changing some of the elite status items as well. I will put the link to this because I believe it's on this link that they actually talk about, or no, it's not this one. I thought it was this one. There's another link talking about elite status changes, and I'm not going to go over them because it's a page that breaks down what they're doing, what they're taking away, what they're adding to it. They're not taking away anything that I don't like them taking away, other than one of the things that really made me keep the elite status more was the chance to get the free mounts, you know, depending on what they were given, or the free weapon skins. These are all permanent items that they were given to elite status members, or costumes, or, you know, just what have you. I mean, it was fun to get those every month. It was like, ooh, what are we getting this month? And I really enjoyed it. I've gotten costumes, I've gotten mounts, and I'm kind of going to miss that part of it because that's what really made me keep my elite status that much longer. All right, now moving on to another fix. So December the 4th through December the 15th, you will be getting double XP for all your kills. Plus, let's see, get your characters ready. Okay, that's going to get your characters ready to go to level 65 because now you're going to be going from level 60 to level 65. They are raising the level cap for the first time in Tera's history. And then from there, December the 13th, so it's going to kind of overlap each other for about 3 days here. December 13th, 14th, one of the favorite events of all time, the Ultra Hyper Fire Turbo Time, will return to Tera on the last week before Fate of Arun. Become the supreme ruler of the universe during this time, 80% skill cooldown reduction, and extreme mana regeneration. So if the double XP didn't get you up until the 15th, hey, they're doing this for 13th, 14th. What day is that? Because I'm going to have to actually try to see if I can get off. No, I'm not going to be off. But anyway, I'm going to be playing those nights. Mark it on your calendar. We will be playing that day. Probably going to start a new character. I want to make either a Lancer or... what was that other one I said I was going to make? I think I want to make a Lancer. Because I've seen Kitty play her Lancer and I want to play it. Oh, yeah, I know what it is. The Great Weapons Fighter, whatever he is. The one with the big-ass blade. I think Warrior can go either way. Either single blade or duelist. Yeah, it's Warrior. That's what it is. Because Warrior is getting two different skills that are really going to make them a little bit more tanky, a little bit more DPS, sustainability and all that. So I might take that opportunity because by then we will have our Reaper up to level 60. But at the same time, I need to keep in mind to take this opportunity to farm for her some better gear because the North is going to be level 65 mobs up there, and you don't want to go up there and have trouble, you know, and have to crawl your way through each quest, not being able to sustain yourself, plus put out enough damage to kill them. All right, so Ultra Hyper Fire Turbo Time coming up 13th, 14th. From there, the Fate of Arun releases on December the 16th, and you will receive, let's see, is this everybody? All players who log into Tera before December 16th will receive a Northern Initiative pack. I've already gotten mine. I don't know when they actually was going to start releasing that. Oh, no, wait, what? Yeah, that's right. And then December 27th, they're, of course, going to have a Black Friday sale like everybody's going to have. Probably going to give some deep discounts to elite members. And that's going to go until the 1st of December. From there, it breaks down, and I'm not going to go over each one that they give you, but there's different tiers, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, of Fate of Arun packs. And plus, they give you EMP on top of these packs. Number 1 pack is $29.95 EMP. Number 2 pack is $59.95 EMP. Number 3 pack is $14,995 EMP. Plus, that's not all you get. You get all these mounts and a boost and boost and boost and boost and boxes and keys and whoo, man, that's a lot of shit. So they're going all out. If you haven't played Tera, or if you played Tera way back in the day and you want to get back into it, now's the time. Make a character. I've had great fun getting back into Tera, and the only reason why I even stepped away from Tera is giving Arcade a try. And I said I was going to give Arcade a true test to see if it could keep me in for over a year, and it almost did. It almost did. But they failed miserably with that land situation. So, Tera, you never did me wrong, so I'm coming back to Tera. I've tried a lot of MMOs. We've tried Rosh. We've tried Alod's. We've tried Aeon. Seems like back whenever it came out or released on Steam, I've even tried Rift and several other games, and I just wasn't feeling it. But Tera, from the moment I started playing, it was engaging, and I like those type of games. So we're going to leave it there. Here we go. That's the end of it right here anyway. So if you want to play a good MMO or RPG, I highly suggest, I highly recommend Marvel Heroes 2015. And, of course, right now is the time, man. You heard it. And I'll put the link because there's so much more. I didn't even read all of it. It's like a scroll, all kind of events happening. Plus, right now, they have the Rootstock Festival, the Tadpole Pond Festival, and all these other things going on and it seems stupid, but the actual Rootstock Festival, you can get these, you make these recipes, and you go cook them, and they stack on top of each other as far as buffs, and they are sick as far as what they give you. Especially if you're a DPSer, there's some critical chance multipliers on there. There's hit point recovery, mana point recoveries, there's damage per second. There's like attack speed. It's just all kind of recipes. Plus, they have the Bama-Rama at the Rootstock Festival where you could watch two big-ass monsters fighting each other and gamble on which one will reign supreme. Hey, Tera's fun, man. They just keep it fresh. I like it. So there you go. I'm going to leave it there because it is a craft of the mind. I want everybody out there to go have some fun no matter what you're playing. Even you WoW guys. Hey, if you're having fun with Draenor, go ahead and play some Drano, man. See you later. Woo!